Okay, so we've got to get into this. Gene Deal is speaking out in a new interview that has gone viral, where he's coming with a lot more shocking allegations when it comes to P. Diddy. It's just been a week since Cassie came out with a lawsuit last week, and look how much has happened. And it's just been a week. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Back again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel. Click that button. It is daily and consistent content. Send us super thanks. I would appreciate it. Shout out to those who have. Comment down below. Let's get into this and not waste any time. Those of you who don't know who Gene Deal is, he's been speaking out, of course, being a very, notorious bodyguard in the world of hip hop and somebody who's been around P. Diddy. He knows a lot of stuff firsthand. He's been reporting on so much. And initially when he did so, a lot of people viewed him as a disgruntled ex-employee. Well, time will tell, and time has told that he's not a disgruntled employee. He's actually somebody who is a man. I have a lot of respect for Gene Deal. I like the way he carries himself as a man, and I feel like Gene is a good, pardon my language, but Gene is one of those good motherfuckers that you need around you. I feel like that's the type of person that Gene is, and we need men like Gene, more men like him. He's a role model. He's just, the way he carries himself, the way he talks about stuff, he is what you call a man.
That's the music industry. Now you're going to have guys coming out against Cassie talking about, she shouldn't have done that. She should hurry up and did that. He cursed his mother. I said to him, man, if you cuss your mother again, I'm going to beat the shit out you.
Anyways, let's get into this, where he discusses even more so in regards to Cassie and Kim Porter. He said that Cassie is the new Kim Porter, basically, and that Kim used to be her right in that position, and that there were times where P. Diddy used to physically hit Kim Porter and broke her nose at one point. And there was, the fact that images going around of a bandage around P. Diddy. I've seen images of something along Kim's nose, like some kind of injury, something to suggest an injury, sorry. And what she did is that there was a corkscrew, when you break up the alcohol, and she grabbed his wrist and it nearly hit his artery and he had to go to the hospital. Now, evidently she did that as a reactive response based on P. Diddy being, somebody who's very much a domestic DV, person, because Cassie isn't the only person, allegedly. She's not the only person. And so once he went to hospital, he then became addicted to some form of medicine, is what Gene is saying in this stuff. Gene also says that prior to Kim, there was somebody else that he also was physically abusive to, and that's just who he was. That's how he is. And that, he might have changed, calling himself Brother Love, which I highly doubt, but that even prior to Kim, he was hitting girls, abusing them. And he even detailed the fact that P. Diddy was not, I'm going to go mad in this video, by the way. I can feel it coming already. I can just feel another rant coming. He was disrespectful to his mother. And what he says in the video is that if a man is disrespectful to his mother, you're basically like an ice cube. You have no chance in hell. Basically to suggest that P. Diddy doesn't care about any of the girls around him because he was rude and disrespectful to his mother anyways in so many different ways.
If a man disrespect his mother, you just like an ice cube. You ain't got a chance in hell.
Why would he now value any other woman above his mother? If he's rude and disrespectful to his mother, none of these girls have a chance, which is very interesting. He then detailed the fact that he got Wendy Williams fired because, of course, she was leaking or showing images to suggest, of homosexual stuff in regards to P. Diddy. He detailed the phone call where P. Diddy was basically screaming at the executives to say, none of my people are going to be doing business with you. You got to get this woman fired. And obviously she moved to a different radio station, implying how much power P. Diddy actually has. Now, this is why I like Gene and why the whole thing is really just pissing me off and triggering the shit out of me again. The fact that this man is highlighting the fact that men out here are denouncing Cassie as a victim, and the fact that he's so disgusted by it. And it refers to my latest video that I just put up when it comes to Joe Budden. You have men in hip hop, not even just hip hop, men in general, wherever the fuck it may be, who denounce a lot of abuse that they see amongst their eyes. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, it didn't happen to me. Oh, I don't want the consequences, therefore let's brush it under the carpet. But under that carpet, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's men. We are the issue as men. And so much so that we expect women to constantly speak out all the time. The strength and tenacity they have to speak out on their own. But we as men who are meant to protect our women are discarding and disregarding them. How disgusting is it? And the fact that men like Joe Budden, or in general, who want to denounce Cassie, shade her when she's the damn motherfucking victim. You lot are disgusting waste men. How dare you stand by the victims, stand by people who come forward when it comes to these disgusting, abuse that they have experienced, and you want to sit there and critique them on your high morality because you live some privileged life, and you as a whole man want to continue on the patriarchy, continue on the abusive patterns and roles. And this is exactly what Gene says in this 10-minute conversation, and that is what you need. We need men to raise their voices, stick up by their women, stick up by women, period. Men, because at the end of the day, men have a lot of power, a lot of volume in their voice. And if you're seeing all of this stuff going on around you and you're turning a blind eye to it, you are complicit. And as a man, to disrupt the abusive narrative is what you need to do. Because as far as I'm concerned, I ain't scared of no other man on this planet, child. I'm only scared of God and God only. I ain't scared of no man. If I die, I die. It is what it is. Do you understand? Free Palestine all day, every day. You don't know how many brand deals I've been dropped from by speaking up against a genocide. But bro, I'm gonna keep speaking up against injustice, because if you can't speak up against injustice, then where is your dignity? Where is your morals and values? And then Joe Biden has the audacity to say, I don't think somebody has dignity to speak on things that we don't know is true, when there's been patterns of abuse, a detailed lawsuit, a man settled it within 24 hours, and you're too much of a waste man to come up and speak up. And this is the issue with men. Men like to uphold patriarchy. Men like to uphold abusive patterns. Men like to turn a blind eye themselves, and this is how it continues. I'm not saying that women can't be abusive. They absolutely can, and men can also be victims. Believe me, I know. I can absolutely agree on that. But the majority are men, and that is a stat fact. And the fact that Gene is saying this is something that I just commend him from doing, because this is what you need. You need more men to speak up and raise their voices. He ain't no scared motherfucker. He's ready to speak up and speak up with his chest. And I'm glad that he is. And those who want to denounce the victims that have come forth in regards to Diddy or in general, or have turned a blind eye to it, or if you knew what was going on, you didn't say anything, you are a waste man. I would like to say with my absolute chest, you are a waste man for just ignoring all of it. It's just disgusting. So I'm glad that Gene's come forth. He's come forward with a lot of shocking allegations that he was very violent to Kim Porter. I don't think that's brand new. I've heard that before. Correct me if I'm wrong. But also the fact that he was violent to somebody else prior to that, and the fact that he has confirmed that Cassie is a victim, and the fact that she was going through a lot of this stuff, and the fact that Wendy Williams got fired via PDD, which I think is not new news either. He's just reconfirming it. And this is somebody who's been around him. This is somebody who knows a lot of experience and understanding. And it's not easy for him to speak out, but he's been speaking out. So when you have men like Joe Biden who are bare like shaking and rattling because they don't want to say X, Y, Z, and then the people that he has around him, are yes men. From what I can see in this podcast, they're all yes men. And it's just like, if you're a yes man around people, you're just a waste man. That's just the way I see it. Like, it just don't make no sense. And I'm glad that Gene has come with this energy, because I think it's inspiring, it's good, and it's what we need to see. More men speak up, especially in regards to the PDD case. Why is it only women? Why are not men speaking up? Why are not men raising their voices? Why are men so quiet in the industry? Why aren't they saying anything? Why are they all just mute doing the Beyonce challenge? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. It makes it worse. And this is how men like him get away with it. It's absolutely pathetic. Anyways, let me know your thoughts when it comes to this video. Subscribe to the channel. Click that button, guys, for daily and consistent content. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.